So you can come to this page and scroll down and say, if you want to focus on a certain chapter, you can just go to this chapter, renewable electricity, for example. So at this chapter, you can start reading. And if it is interesting, you can bookmark it. You quickly bookmark it. So whenever you bookmark it, it will turn into blue. This ribbon will be in the blue color. And as you read, you can also add some notes if you want to, let me just add some notes. These notes, you can be something related to you, or if you want to share it with your team members for to discuss in our meeting or something like that. You just have to put in some notes, or the note is about the renewable electricity. You just put. So these notes here, then if you want to highlight, and all these are standard features, you just want to highlight and then read and then add some notes here, hydropower or something like that. You just have to go on adding some notes. So now next time, if you want to come back and say, keep track, okay, this book is that I have read and I want to see where I have added my notes, right? You just go back to here, the star icon. So at the star icon, you can see actually you have done some annotation at chapter 4. Okay, you have bookmarked it, you have added some notes, you have also highlighted this page and this paragraph and so on. So if you don't want, you can delete it here. But if you want to keep a track on it, you can just leave it as it is. The next thing that you can do, or even as a student or lecturers, you can now share this page, share this book and say, okay, this is a very interesting book. I have added some notes. Take a look at it, right? You just copy this page, copy this URL, share it to your team members. Or for our lecturers, if you want to share this to your students, copy this URL, share it in your learning management system. Okay, so it's very easy, very straightforward. Okay, what happens when you share this link? When you share this link, this is meant for your institution's access, right? So anyone with your institution's access, if they click on it, they have to enter the credential, the remote access authentication, then they can access to these books to explore whatever that you have shared here. Okay. Okay, so any questions so far? So far what we did, I will recap. And before I do that, just let me just go back to the page. I'm going to go to the advanced search. So what we did, we searched for a book that is something that interesting to you or related to your research, or even for your assignments or for teaching purposes. Then what you did, you just made a collection, say, yes, this book is to be added into my bookshelf. You created a book folder. Then we go into a bookshelf because we already have the collection, go to the bookshelf and looked at how to access the books from here. So just now we looked at powering up and read the book. You can search within the book. Yeah, you can zoom to a specific pages if you want to find for specific terms that you want to explore. Use the search within, and after that you just go down all the way to add some notes, annotations. You can keep track on your annotations with the star icon. You can also share the content or the information that you have made some annotation to your team members, to students, to either communication tools like email or even through the learning management system. You can also download the entire book or download this particular chapter 4 that you want to explore. You can just download that current chapter into PDF, and also to, if you say I want page 20 to 22, you just want to download some pages, you can do so. Okay. Okay, I'm going to pause here for a few seconds to see if you have any question. Okay. Okay, now if you look, either you see the advanced page here, or you could see it from here. You can see from here. So those who can't find the advanced page, just check that you probably find it here, or you can find it here this way. Could be under the, when I search, it could be. Just check on that. Okay, for those who can't find the advanced search form. Okay, I'm going to come back to the books that we want to explore. Okay, so now what we did, we just collected all the books. I'm going to search on. Go back with supply chain or sustainability. If any topic I want to take. So let's say if I were to look at this. So if you click on this book, or maybe we want to look at this book. So if you click on this book, what else that you need to know is this book is unlimited access, right? There is unlimited access. And also, if you see that there is an indicator. So just now, what we saw, there was no limit for printing, for even download and so on. There is no restriction. But this one, you have some restriction. This particular book, Powering Up book by the publisher Black Ink Incorporation, there is actually an indicator here. So what this indicator means, so most of the books that you have here, it comes with unlimited access, but the publisher has some copyright policy that's saying, yes, you can access to this book, you can download in PDF, but per day you can download 118 pages for this book, this particular book. So that means we allow you to download in PDF, but there's a limit or allowances of 118 pages. So this page is per day. So tomorrow you log in again, you will still get another 118. Another day you log in again, this will refresh back to 108. Even though you have downloaded some chapters, but it will still allow you to back to the original number after 24 hours. So when you look at this title, let's say you're interested in the chapter 2, which is something that you want to download. So this is 47 pages, so still within the allowances. So all that you do is you just download the chapter 2, 47 pages. Once you have downloaded, then it will be minus out the 118 pages, minus out the 47 pages. And if you download more chapters, it will use up all the 118 for today. If that happens, if you don't have much enough allowances to download other chapters, you hold on. Tomorrow, you come back and download the, if you want the other pages, you download, because these will refresh every day, 118 pages. It will refresh every 24 hours. This will get refreshed. Okay, so to download into a PDF, you can do this. Okay, now on the other side, if you say, no, I'm not going to read by chapter, I want to read the entire book. Yeah, I want to read from the preface to the preface to the end of the references and so on. So what you can do is you can go to download the book. You can download the book. Okay, to download the book, you need to have a reader. This is the Adobe Digital Edition. Yeah, this is the reader. Okay. So don't worry about this reader. If you're a first-time user, you may not have this reader, because only now you know that you need a reader to read the books from Ebook Central. Okay. So this reader, once you have downloaded into this reader, you can access to the full book, the entire book, and you can use it offline. You don't have to have internet access. Once you've downloaded here, you use it for offline. So how to download this reader is very easy. So when you're at this page, you say, yes, I want to download this book. So you click on download. Okay. Now it will recognize whether you're using which devices we're using, laptop, iOS or Android or others. Then it will give you the suggestion accordingly. So right now I'm using laptop. So just continue. So to download the book, like I said, you need the Adobe Digital Edition. So where to get your Adobe Digital Edition? You just click here, you download, follow the steps, you download it. Once you have once you have successfully downloaded, you will come to this page. You will have this, you can launch this Adobe Digital Edition. Of course, you won't have any books. This will be empty for you for the first time. So once you have launched, then you say, yes, I want to go with this next step, and I want to download this book, and I want to keep this book for 21 days maximum. This is like a loan concept. You want to keep for maximum 21 days. Then what you do, you just download it. Okay, when you download it, it will then take you to the folder that you have default to download, right? If you want to download all these books into a specific folder, you can just put it here, and it will download in the form of ACSM file. So I just want to save this file here. And what you do is, whenever you have downloaded the collection of that ACSM file, then you launch your Adobe Digital Edition. Go to your folder. Sorry. Go to your folder and hold on. Can you see my Adobe Digital Edition here? Okay. So you go and drag that file, the file that you have downloaded, drag it over. Can you see I'm dragging it from the folder that I've downloaded, and I let go here. I launch it here. So it will then now populate the book in my Adobe Digital Edition, so I can read the book in the full, the whole entire book. But if you want to have a collections of the books, you just go to your library, do the same for other books, then you will have collections of books from the Ebook Central in your Adobe Digital Edition. Okay, now this book you can keep to 20 days. What happens after 20 days? After 20 days, it will expire. Just like your loan concept, it expires. What happens after it expires? You can go back to this pool of content, go back to this Ebook Central, just do another download. So you keep for another 21 days, another 20 days in your Adobe Digital Editions reader. So this reader, you don't have to have internet, you don't have to download again. It's all here. You can read the books. Okay. Any questions so far? Okay, so that is on the content itself. I am not too sure about the content, because for me it's more like an aggregator. So we just work with the publisher to get access to the books. When you go into the concepts or the practices, maybe this is just like a basic understanding of the concepts. But if you want to go into in-depth understanding of the current need, I think you need to have access to those research papers such as the scholarly papers, or some new findings, new discoveries through the working papers and so on. So that would be my response to that question. Okay, now let's come back to this use of this content. Okay, now apart from just read this book or download this book, we have seen you can read this book online, right? We have explored how to read online. And also, if you want to share this book to your team members, you can just share it from here to the team members, or you want to share this to your learning management system, you can do so. In some instances, if you're using this book, you probably want to cite this page or cite some paragraphs from this book. So you can use the cite book here. But the citation format that you have, it's only this few of the citation here, the citation stars. But not to worry, what you can do is you can export them over, export to your citation management system, and then you can use that citation format into your references. in your research paper or in your assignments. Once you have exported over to your Mendeley, to your EndNotes, or to your to any of your citation management papers, then you can cite it accordingly based on the styles, citing styles, or the citation styles that you need to apply for your paper. Okay, now I want to go back to one last part of it. The last part is, again, we're going to go back to the bookshelf itself. So to access the bookshelf, once you have entered, you have created your account, you will be able to access to your bookshelf. So in this bookshelf, you are not only can just share, you can not only can share these books or read your books for yourself, but if you want, if as a lecturer, as a educator, if you want to share this information to your students, you can click on the folder, and then you can just click on the share link. You can see there's a link here, and copy this URL, again share it. So this time it is not the single book, it is not the specific pages, it is now list of the collection that you are sharing. Again, whenever you share the link, anyone who clicks on the link, they will be they will need to enter the credentials to access to these books. Okay, so if you have any other question, please post it in the chat box. I think mostly it's for the creation and accessing. Yeah, so make sure that you have access. Once you have access, I think navigating the platform is much easier. I think after you have watched I mean, you have attended this session, I think it is much easier for you to be able to navigate subsequently. Okay, any questions so far? Other than the access, do you have any question? On the content itself, you may want to explore. I think there are other books that is related to some of, these current books. Maybe you want to explore on that itself. If you have any specific concerns, please feel free to email to me directly. Let me just share with you on content or books and all. But if it's accessibility, please keep contact with Ms. Nabila, that she will help you out for the. Okay, so I will hold on for a few seconds to see if you have any other question. Just to recap again, so what we have in this Proquest eBook Central is collections of ebooks that covers multidisciplinary subjects, multidisciplinary topics. So if you are looking for content such as scholarly journals, or you're looking at dissertation and theses, you probably have to go back to the library resources and see if you can have it alternate access to the alternative databases that has access to scholarly journals, or even all the other scholarly materials. Okay, for those who are doing education related research, there is an education database, Proquest Education Collection, where you can access to all those contents such as the scholarly journals, your dissertation and theses, examples of dissertation and theses, working papers, some updates on conference papers and so on. So you can access it through that, but that is specifically for those who are doing education related research. That's from Proquest platform as well. Okay. So I think some of you have started accessing to the remote tags. Yeah. So how many of you all are able to access to Proquest eBook Central right now? Are you in this page? Say yes if you have access already. Okay, I think many of you have access. I think once you access it, other than that is other than once you have access to this content or this platform, navigating is not a problem at all. So in case if you find some hiccups during navigating this content, you see a icon here. There's a question mark icon. If you click on it, okay, actually it will tell you if you have a problem with sign in or search or download or read online or bookshelf, then it gives you kind of a FAQs like that, frequently asked question and answer solution to that. Usually there'll be concerns on download. So if you click on download, so you will be able to see all the details that you need. Okay. So even after the session, you should be able to use, you can able to navigate this platform more effectively. Okay, that is actually your self-support here in the question mark icon. Okay. Okay, so with that, I will now hand it over to Ms. Nabila if there's anything to say. Otherwise, I would want to once again thank you, Ms. Nabila, for organizing this session. And also for all the participants and all the respected lecturers, educators here in this session. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your questions and the feedback. So with that, I'm going to end this session. And before I end, I have, hold on. So if you have questions, you can send to my email, but otherwise, feel free to give your feedback. Okay, just this is just a quick sharing from me. So right now we okay, let me just this recording.